before I get anything started on this video, I want to do something really cool. Also, check this out, dude. New sweaty. It's so soft. So Jaren, my little sister, has been on my videos lately. She's more of a hype beast than I am, for sure. I just like cool shoes. So I wanted to give her something really cool. Let's see if I can get it out really easily. Yeah, dude. Dog, you already know the shanks gotta stay icy. She has been looking for these shoes and wanting to buy them for so long. These are Jordan top 3, like OG, I don't know what it's called, but I think it is Jordan top 3s. But she's huge into Jordans. I'm not really. I like Adidas stuff. But I'm gonna go give these to her today. I think she's gonna be really, really excited about it. So we are going to, we're gonna give her one of our brand new hoodies. We're gonna be like, yo, we got some 5 free stuff for you, Jaren. Check it out. And under the hoodie, I know she's probably getting pretty psyched for this, but under the hoodie, we're gonna have these. Do you wanna go and see your friend? Coda? Wanna go see Coda and Gigi? And Jaren? Oh, let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh, he's gone, dude. Go see your friend, bud. Go see your friend. Oh my God, Jaren. I got some stuff for you. Unbox it for me. What is that? Oh, that's pretty tight, huh? But hey, look what else is in the box. Something really cool.
Oh, wait, Evan.
Open them up. I want to see them.
Why do you think they were gone like 2 minutes after you sent us the link?
Okay, you know what? I was sus.
You're a little sus? Put them on. I want to see them.
Come here.
Yeah, you texted that to us and you're like, Dad wouldn't let me buy them. I was like, you know what? Dad, I'll just get them.
So beautiful.
Are you happy? Are you excited about them?
Yes. Wait, these are, I love these.
Pretty psyched. Yeah, put them on. I want to see them.
We're like texting each other back and forth like, we have to get it.
Oh man, those socks are fly too.
I
Damn! Shanks always gotta have ice on their feet. Except I got white Vans right now, so. Oh, that's kind of tight. I didn't even realize one of them has a black sole, or one of them has a black tongue. The other one's white. Oh my God, Clutch, chill. Damn, you gotta be flexing in school. Bro, those are so sick.
It takes so long.
Dog, you gotta chill. All right, that was successful. Now, like white people say, let's get this show on the road.
Tomorrow for sure.
Good morning. Good morning, Subaru. Back with the WRX. So obviously, the quarter panel is gonna have to come off. So what we did was we removed anything and everything that was attached to the quarter panel, where we're going to have to drill out spot welds and disconnect this panel from the inside panel. Because as you can see, the way that this works is you have the quarter panel, and there's actually just 2 pieces of metal that don't actually like go together. The only way that they're connected is by these little spot welds all over the car. So we're gonna have to drill those out. We took off the taillights, we got the trunk open, and we started to, ooh, that's a mess. And we had diagnosed the suspension a little bit. This little trailing arm right here is ultra bunk. We're gonna have to replace that. But what we're going to do is we're gonna try and take the trailing arm off today and maybe try and straighten it out. So we're gonna try and take it off and then just like smack the crap out of it and just put it back on to see if we can at least straighten it out enough so we can drive. Obviously gonna replace the suspension piece, but for now I think that'll help a lot, just trying to fix it temporarily. We got all of these pieces off. Again, we pretty much are prepared to take this quarter panel off. We're gonna try and get as far as we possibly can today. Each day, we're just gonna hit the floor. We're just gonna go as much done as possible. Tearing this car apart has made me realize why this is such a legendary car. You just have such cool stuff in here. Like, check this out. This is just chassis bracing under the factory seat. This is one of the most rigid cars I think Subaru has ever made. They're just little things like this. Like, it's little details like this is what makes the Blobeye and the Hawkeye like the last generation of like pure enthusiast Subarus. Not that the new ones aren't, but these are just cool. They're old school. They're raw. Okay, and before we start with this, I want to ask you guys, I need your opinion on something. I really, really care about this. So, we obviously have a lot to do to the Subaru, and I'm going to be making a decent amount of videos with it. I want to know what's going to be easiest and most desirable for you guys. Titles are obviously a huge thing on YouTube. My biggest concern is, what do you guys want to see? Would you rather us title this whole build rebuilding the Subaru WRX part 1, part 2, part 3, or would you rather have a title corresponding to exactly what we did during the day? Let me know what you guys think. I'd like that to be discussed in the comment section because I'm definitely going to read it. I just want to know what you guys want to see. So this is the Subaru build part 1 today. Stoked about it. Not really sure what direction we're going to try and go, but just going to tear as much crap out as possible. You're not wasting any time.
No.
What you working on?
Trying to get these
Bumper off?
clips off.
Look how nasty this hit was, dude. This guy had to have gotten in a really... That must have been a really tough hit.
Don't blow it to me. Y'all.
Look how nasty that is, dude.
So gross.
Wow.
Look it.
I've actually got a subscriber in Arkansas. Shout out to Devin, who's going to be giving me basically the rear half of his car because his burned down in the front, his motor caught fire. So rip to that car. But he's going to be giving me a bunch of stuff, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I don't want to start cutting and getting too crazy before I know exactly like where this is going to be cut, because the junkyard that he's at is going to have to decide, where he wants to cut. So preferably I'd like it to be cut somewhere around here in this little zone right here, so that's a pretty easy way to just cut. It's a pretty easy spot to just weld. And then I don't know exactly what we're gonna do here. I guess right here would probably be good, but who knows how much they're gonna give. So I'm gonna be searching where all the spot welds are, and I might start trying to drill some stuff out. I might start trying to drill some stuff out, or we might today. But for now, I think our biggest goal is to at least get the car to where it rolls. Regardless of how ugly it is and how bunky it is, we can definitely get this at least straightened out a little bit, I think. So let's go ahead and move the suspension. This trailing arm is beginning to be very problematic. The only way I'm able to get this thing off is by removing this upper little support right here bracket, and I'm gonna try and lower that down, but this thing is so bent that I can't even get that off. So what my concern is now this is like off, this is still super bent because I think some of these arms are just...
Well, like that one's bent back there.
That one's bent, but the whole suspension right here is kind of like...
Actually, yeah, it's
not wanting to go back into place. So we might have to like try and pull it. In case you guys don't know, this is supposed to be straight. That's hot. Science. That's crazy. Hey guys, don't touch it. Don't touch this. It's literally crazy. It's crazy. That's just glowing orange. This should be good enough to get it back onto the car and straighten out the wheel. But before we do that, there's some other bent stuff in here. I need to try and figure out exactly how to get it unbent. It's still pointed inwards, like it has a bunch of toe ends. So what I'm gonna do is try and, biggest problem right now is that the strut is pointed towards the front of the car, and I need that to be back in its normal place. Use again, science, which I'm not really used to, but so this is just pushing it back pretty well. I It's not bending any pieces, so that tells me that it's pretty willing to move back. This is obviously super bent, and there's still some arms back there that are really bent. That's gonna make it toe in a lot. But my issue is not the toe in, the issue is the fact that it was hitting this. Yeah, look at this.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. We got it, guys.
Few uggas later.
A lot of uggas later. My ear's ringing really bad. Nope. There's so much torque on it, it broke this.
Oh, broke
It broke the cog inside of it, yeah. Help. So I've been messing with the camber and toe arms a little bit, and I can't really do anything with this one. That one's hella bent. And until that one's not bent, well, we're not going to be able to straighten it out. But the nice thing is, it's pushed out enough to where we can at least roll it around and it not be completely dead. Trying something else, smacking the bejeebles out of it until it just bends sort of back into place. You can see, it's definitely not as towed in as it was, but it's still pretty bad. So we're gonna try and do as much as possible, but again, we're definitely gonna have to replace all these parts. I've done a lot of research, and I don't have a spot weld driller, or a little spot weld bit, which is something kind of interesting. It's got it's basically a tiny hole saw. It's got a pin in the middle that's spring loaded. It basically helps you cut away the top layer of metal without drilling all the way through. And I'm trying this little method to see how well I can separate the two pieces. And if this doesn't work really well, I might go to like Harbor Freight and see if they have one. But I'm just testing it out, because right now we're kind of just figuring it out before we get parts. Just having some fun. This is the first for me, and I'm not gonna lie, this has been a lot of fun. Yo, what the hell is going on out here, dog? What is going on? I'm kind of sketched, Dad. Don't, if they say free candy, run away.
Alright.
What'd you get?
Pina colada.
Pina colada? Thank you. Mmm. No! Ah. Ooh, that's gross. All right, that was more sugar than I wanted to ingest this week. We're about as far as we can get without going up to Arkansas and getting those parts. We're waiting on a door and then the quarter panel and stuff like that, which you guys obviously know by now. The suspension might be okay enough to where the car can at least just roll around. That's a big goal for us, because we are also, this is in my dad's shop because he has so many tools and air tools and stuff like that. We're gonna keep it here at least until we're done welding and cutting and stuff like that, and then we'll bring this car home. We're going to, hey babe, let's go ahead and put the wheel on and see if she at least drives moderately straight. So obviously this tire has had way better days, but I'm trying to see exactly where or what happened. It didn't get impaled from the top. I'm thinking something might have gotten like really destroyed on the side. Nothing except for like this right here, nothing showing huge signs of just like not being able. I'm just gonna put some air back in it and see where it's leaking out of and see if it'll at least hold air. Jeez. As snug as you can be on the valve stem. Is it on? Yeah, just start giving it some air. Okay, so we got 35 in it. Let's go ahead and try and put it on. Go ahead and put it on. Let's see. I hope it does not rub the body. You gotta kind of squat down and use a lot of your upper body strength and then look at it. There you go. My best advice is to line up one and then turn it. So you have one on the top. There you go. Now turn it a little more to the right. This one's kind of hard because I think it's still, there you go.
That's how the angle.
Okay, now take the impact. And since they're threaded on, go slow. Hey, it's a little better. It's not rubbing it every single second, so it's at least like an inch back. Yay.
I love those headlights so much.
Let's see if this will work now. Yeah, there we go. Sure you don't want to try and drive it?
Not with stuff around in here.
All right. I understand. Definitely drives actually pretty decently.
It's not even roll a little bit?
It doesn't touch it at all.
Nope.
It's kind of a bummer that we couldn't figure out exactly what to do today. I'm glad it drives now, which is really cool. It off-roads like a champ. So we're gonna just do some more research. I'm gonna try and see when we can get these parts. The suspension is gonna come first. I'd rather the car be drivable. What are you doing over here?
Don't mind me.
Are you going full force to try and get this cup holder open? I think it's permanently just not this bunk. It's bunk. Anyways, we're gonna try and keep making progress. I mean, we made some progress today. We figured out and kind of narrowed down what we did and didn't need, but next time we're gonna get some tools and we're gonna probably try and drill out some spot welds and maybe try and get some of this quarter panel off and maybe just start sawing things off that don't need to be here. Maybe we should just saw off the entire rear end and have Kevin tube it or something. Just to straighten everything back up again.
We'll see.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are so stoked about this build because we are as well. Peace out. It is hot. Be victorious.